Friends, partners, stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen, good morning from Lasuba, Finland, on this day of the Lord, Thursday, 20th August 2026. As the BRIGY Secretary General, it has become necessary to address and unequivocally debunk a baseless and frankly ridiculous claim being circulated by mischief makers. Let it be clearly stated, firmly and without ambiguity, BRIGY Prime Minister Eba Simon Njoko has not issued, endorsed, or participated in any statement whatsoever that aligns with the false narrative being promoted by these actors. Please listen to the Deputy Secretary General for the official statement from BRIGY. Thank you.
Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. Okay, I don't see this clip. You know, sometimes when I say some certain things, some people don't understand. I don't just open my mouth to talk. No, I'm not a talkative. You might see me as a talkative simply because I appear before the camera. If you stay close to me, you will hate me. I repeat myself. You may see me as a talkative. I'm a more of introvert than extrovert. If you see me, if you're there with me for inside the house for 1 week, maybe under 24 hours, you will hate me. Because I like being silent. So whenever I say some certain things here, don't just take it for granted. When I made mention of that some people went to Finland for some reasons and some were hired, some people do not believe me. When I called Adadioranma, I said that this woman have a mission. Some people attacked me. Some people see it like I like to talk, like I like to drag people. I don't do that. It is not within my right or my power to drag anybody, my brother. Whoever that want to do whatever he or she want to do, fine and good. Let it be that way. But it's not within my right to come out now, begin to drag that person simply because, oh, I want to get views or whatever. I want you to like me. No, don't even like me for that too. If you see me dragging anybody, don't like me for that. I made mention when Adadioranma was flooding Finland. Oh, they go to do protests. All my videos I made concerning her, I will always complain that this woman's way is not pure. That to me, my instinct keep telling me that this woman is not pure. She have ulterior motive. In fact, there is an agenda the Nigerian government want to use her to achieve. Look at this rate they are doing. The first time I posted their video, when she wear white and white with one other woman who said that now she is in charge. So everything about going to Finland and everything about Samoneba, everything about leadership Tozo is who will be in charge. In charge of what? In charge of anything that got to do with finance. That day I know that there's a problem. And if that day I posted that video they wear white and white, I appeared online that day. I made mention, I said that these people have ulterior motives. Some people said, no, I should stop saying that. That I should appreciate people who go there to see Samoneba. Even some people were asking me, why don't you go there to see Samoneba? And I told them, I'm not living within Europe. I'm in Asia. From Asia to there, you can imagine how much. They that are living in Europe can even go by bus. Yes. Adadioranma is living in France. France to what do you call it? To Finland. Maybe it's not that too far. All of them are using Schengen visa. So for me now, even for me to get visa to Finland is another different thing. Look at what is happening. You are disassociating yourself. The associating Simon Ekpa. Is that what Simon Ekpa told you guys to come and do? The answer is no. These people were paid. And the amount they are being paid, my brother, it's worth for them to do. In fact, they can do more than what they are doing. These people were paid heavily. And they pay them not in dollars. They pay them in euros. What is their mission? I will tell you. But calm down. Let me allow you to watch that clip from beginning to end. When we come back here, then mark them all down. I will break that coconut shell. My instinct never lied. On live, on publication, I keep shouting. I keep lamenting. It seems like I'm a madman. But now, it is very obvious now that all this that I have been saying all this while, not true. Let me allow you to watch the rest of the clip where they are making mockery of their own self. Where they are disgracing themselves and their families. I won't even see their fault because that is the women. They will always be dramatic. Then what happened to the men who stood there like a statue? You are disassociating Simon Ekpa and yourself from USB. The same USB Simon Ekpa planned, or rather have already prepared to declare before that sudden incident. Upon that, Ngozi Orebele took it upon herself to make sure that that mandate will be protected. The Nigerian government that arrested Simon Ekpa, they have been on internet. They have been everywhere from January of 2024. When this announcement have been going on about the declaration, in fact, January 2024, and February, that was when that online voting started. Nigerian government are watching. They have their agents. They have their intel. Finland government gave them venue. They know about all these things. But to them, they don't know that it is that serious. Then when they find out that people have booked, because every airport or every country has the manifesto of people who are buying tickets going to their country. So Finland has seen their manifesto and seen that the number of people that is coming to Finland, it is not something they can just keep silent. Do you know what they did? Then for them to stop that declaration, because to get that declaration document, that is where everything stopped. The declaration documents where everybody signed. If you go to, what do you call it, United Nations now, and talk them about USB or rather you want to go, first thing they will ask you is some documents. How many people do you think that have already agreed to go? Do you have their numbers? Is there any kind of voting you have been conducted? You present it. What about the declaration documents? Is there any signature? You see the signature. You see the big signature where everybody's signature was there, including those people that stand like statue, both men and female. All of them are in Finland. Even with Adadioranma. So you that is attacking me now, that I am calling Adadioranma name for nothing, have you now understand the reason why I said I never liked that woman? Every day, every movement of Adadioranma going to Finland to do nonsense protest is going there to submit an evidence against Simon Ekpa. It's going there to submit a petition against Simon Ekpa. But when she come online, she will tell you, hey, voice of deceit. A woman of her nature who will boldly come online and begin to talk about waiting happen between her and Vam in secret that nobody's supposed to know. If she have shame, if that woman have a little bit of integrity, she wouldn't have made that comment. To her, oh, I don't have secret. No, you are shaming yourself and your generation. Is that woman, does she have a children at all? Everything we forget. Internet never forget. That is where she made the largest mistake. Maybe later in the future now she may say, okay, let me go and delete it. If you delete it, what about people that have shared it? What about me? It is in my platform. What is she, what is her children or children is going to be thinking when they saw and say, oh, this is your grandma. Look at what she's talking online. The shame will never come out from that family. I'm coming, I will show you the video, please don't worry. The shame will never come out from that family. And when I'm lamenting, people see me as a talkative. People see me as a okulora. You too, they talk. You make noise. You talk too much. It don't happen. Your signature is among those who went to the USB. Then you turn back again because you don't drag power. You don't figure the power. All you need to do now is turn back to backbite them. Collecting money from Nigerian government. Let me shock you. Do you know that if Tinubu is in France, this woman will sneak to go to meet special advisor to Tinubu? And you know Nigerian government. Once you go there and tell them, you just show pictures. Look at me. I'm among the people. Look at our declaration. Look at everything. I know everything about this EPA and everything. Please, I want to see the president. I want to sabotage them. My brother, they will express. They will carry you go to meet Tinubu. You don't know? Okay. What is the clip, please? Watch it finish. When we come back here, then we'll discuss more.
Dear friends, partners, stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen, good morning from Lasuba, Finland, on this day of the Lord, Thursday, 20th August 2026. As the BRIGY Secretary General, it has become necessary to address and unequivocally debunk a baseless and frankly ridiculous claim being circulated by his chief makers. Let it be clearly stated, firmly and without ambiguity, BRIGY Prime Minister Edna Simon Njoko has not issued, endorsed, or participated in any statement whatsoever that aligns with the false narrative being promoted by these actors. Please listen to the Deputy Secretary General for the official statement from BRIGY. Thank you. Good morning, dear friends. This is an official statement from BRIGY. I'm going to start. It is important to correct the misinformation being circulated by some Biafrans that traveled to Finland in August 2026 and use the opportunity to generate propaganda to deceive Biafrans. His Excellency Edna Simon Njoko is the duly appointed Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRIGY, a position publicly documented, internationally referenced, and consistently affirmed in BRIGY's official communication. His mandate, responsibilities, and authority derive exclusively from BRIGY, not from any pseudo-organizations, especially the group called United States of Biafra Republic Government in Exile De Facto Cooperation, alias USB. The attempt to link PM EPA to USB is factually incorrect and misleading. USB has no administrative, structural, or operational connection to BRIGY. And PM EPA has never served in, subscribed to, or been governed by USB. His work, advocacy, and international engagements are carried out strictly under the BRIGY framework. We would like to unequivocally reaffirm the following. 1. BRIGY is the internationally recognized Biafra government in exile with defined leadership, legal councils, diplomatic channels, and documented governance structures. 2. USB is a separate entity with no involvement in BRIGY's governmental processes. 3. EPA Simon Njoku's role is singular and unambiguous Prime Minister of BRIGY. Any narrative attempting to conflate BRIGY leadership with USB is either uninformed or intentionally deceptive. The record is clear, and BRIGY's official documentation speaks for itself. Biafrans deserve propaganda-free and accurate messaging without distortion of any kind. The struggle requires clarity, not confusion, and the truth remains unchanged. EPA Simon Njoku serves BRIGY, and only BRIGY, and cannot be forced into a union with an organization or group without his express permission. This memo we see it Honorable Joseph Ishmael, the BRIGY International Council and Special Envoy, Attorney McFadden, BRIGY Legal Council. End of the memo. Thank you, dear friends.
And over in the United States, Congressman John James is calling on the Nigerian government to act quickly and release the leader of the indigenous peoples of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, or risk losing out on American aid funding. James made the call during plenary last Thursday, where he alleged that Kanu's persecution is part of a larger pattern of Christian persecution in the country. Let's take a look.
Nigeria is the deadliest place on earth to be a Christian today. Since 2019, tens of thousands of Christians in Nigeria have been slaughtered as part of a sustained pattern of religiously motivated violence by Islamist jihadis ignored or enabled by the Nigerian government. Extremist groups like Boko Haram are allowed to operate without any meaningful response from authorities. A courageous leader named Nnamdi Kanu was convicted in a farce show trial for speaking out about what's happening. He's currently serving a life sentence in prison, convicted on false terrorism charges. I implore my colleagues to support my bill, HRES 1321, calling on the Nigerian government to conduct another trial in accordance with its own constitution, based on evidence, with access to legal counsel, medical care, and international law pertaining to humane conditions of detention, or, better yet, release Nnamdi Kanu immediately and unconditionally. America gives billions to Nigeria. We will not continue to fund a Christian genocide. We have the moral obligation to stand up so our Christian brothers and sisters can worship the Lord our God in peace. With that, Mr. Speaker, I yield.
Now, the federal government, Rufai, will almost certainly push back hard on this call, insisting that Nnamdi Kanu's persecution is a matter of national security and not religion. And I'll take some responses on X. Foreign lawmakers are free to express their views, but Nigeria's courts and legal processes ultimately determine cases within the country's jurisdiction. If there are concerns about due process, they should be addressed through the rule of law, not political pressure. At the same time, Nigeria's human rights record and security challenges will continue to attract international scrutiny. Dan wrote on X, U.S. legislators should focus on the issues facing their own country instead of attempting to dictate how Nigeria manages its internal affairs. Nigeria has made its position on Nnamdi Kanu clear. If the U.S. wishes to cut its aid over that, it is free to do so. Your thoughts, Rufai?
See, the truth is we've always said about this Nnamdi Kanu matter is that we have always called for a political solution. Because if you have put Nnamdi Kanu in jail as they have put him now, are there no other people that have said terrible things? And like I've always said, there are many parts I don't agree with what Nnamdi Kanu said. But are there no other people that have said terrible things in this country in support of people killing others? Are there no other people? It's the unfairness and lack of balance that scares me about this country. It's the unfairness and lack of balance. There are other people too that have said other things. But those people can never be called for question in Oji. There are some people that are bigger than the state. With the level of things they have said, they can never be called for questioning. They can never be called for questioning. They can say anything and go scot-free. They can advocate for bandits.
And that's the injustice Nigerians are calling out.
They can advocate for bandits, and nothing, I repeat, nothing will happen to them. So that's the level of injustice we are talking about.
All right. Well,
secondly, for those that are saying America should face their own and everything, you to stop collecting their aid. It's now you remember you're a sovereign nation. Sovereign nation, but you're collecting, how much is the aid money? America is getting close to $1 billion. But now you remember you're a sovereign nation, but you are collecting their close to $1 billion. When you show off with the contract and say, oh, USAID provided, USAID provided scholarship, USAID provided this, and you don't know it's other people's taxpayers' money. So stop collecting. Maybe when they withdrew the aid recently, people were, no, now, it's the poor people that will suffer. It's the America that should be feeding your poor people.
All right.
The same country that used to lend World Bank money in the 70s.
All right.
Is it the same? Because you fail to realize that why these countries do these things is because of influence. Nigeria too does it. We do TICAD now, Abi.
Yes, we do.
So it's force of influence. When Kennedy set up, what's it called, Peace Corps, was it is to be able to increase America's influence. Right. When, what's it called, Bush did PEPFAR, it's to be able to increase America's influence. So if they say, oh, we give you aid, and because of that they use their aid to threaten, they have every right to use their aid to threaten you. When Elon Musk all of a sudden came and said he was doing Doge, and he was cutting everything with, what's that boy's name, Big Ben, what's that boy's name that was cutting everything in America? Didn't they cut USAID funding? Didn't money, wasn't it radically squeezed? Right. Didn't Elon Musk come after years and say, I went into politics a little bit? He went into politics big time. In fact, he was sleeping in Mar-a-Lago.
All right. I mean, this vote is now set for,
Okay, welcome back. Just like as I was saying, listen to me and listen good, my people. Why our people can never change? Why Igbos can never change? Honestly, I feel like crying for Simon Ekpa. All the old people that gathered in Finland, my brother, believe me, if I said this, they are not up to 1% who are there for Simon Ekpa. I repeat, they are not up to 1% who are there for Simon Ekpa. The rest is either they go there for knacking, or they go there for hookup, or they go there to sabotage what we are doing. The mission which I said I will told you why Adadioranma and her group is there is to go inside courtroom. That is the reason why you see her videoing people and saying that people are smelling to the ears of people who even they hear her. Plus the one that carried that I say, look at this one, Lenny, see that I all this easy. Adadioranma, do you think you shower more than these people? I'm very sure that a woman like you, MP, easy. Are you more clean than those women? Because if they watch one issue, I got in one of 50 years or 60 years. You can make youngie. I try to make it deceive. If you're going to hotel, you have the God to be doing that on internet. That is when I know there's problem. And I quickly complained on a live broadcast. I said that what I'm seeing, my brother, if you what do they want to they want to cause fight, and in that fight, them Adadioranma now will begin to go the report to Finland police that it is Simon Ekpa who encouraged those ones to fight them. But you see, wisdom is profitable to those who decide to make use of it. Wisdom is profitable. I still throw away hand for all the remaining Biafrans, the Igbos, where they for that hall that day. Even the day where they are trying to do, don't go inside, don't go, come, don't go. Their plans failed. They tried initially one, it failed. They tried the one that who will go inside and who will not go inside, it failed. They tried the one of throwing blow, it failed. Now, they have come out now to show you their true color. And the same USB you declared, it's the same one now you are disassociating yourself from USB. That every other person who is in it, that Simon Ekpa is Prime Minister of BRIGY. Wow. Is that so? Wow. That's very nice. You see, this is our journey. It go too long. The story. This movie is just the start. If these people never achieve their aim, they will never stop. If Simon Ekpa escape going to prison in the hands of these people, they will poison Simon Ekpa. And may that never happen. Please, write this in somewhere. Keep it there. Just like I said earlier, every Biafran man or woman have the spirit of prophecy. If Simon Ekpa, if they succeeded, if they did not succeed in complicating that issue, which I know they will not, because as it stands now, they have lost in total. That is why you see them now. This is their last fight. The same thing Nigerian government is doing in Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu. This is their last chance. And if they fail this one, they have failed woefully. Try to create factions now. Even where they went to show, I mean, a kind of stance in solidarity with the person who is in prison, who is fighting for his freedom. Then you went there to cause another havoc. That means you want that person to have a high BP, high blood pressure, and die in detention. That is exactly what they want to cause. The havoc that these people prepared, thank God they didn't unleash it. Because the rest of the guys that are there comported themselves. It seems like there's no anyone that is have a high temper there. That have anger issue. If not, my brother, what we'll be talking now, it will be a different case. There are say, oh, someone else invited your people here now to come and constitute nuisance, and this is what, and by that time now you will see persecution. The persecution lawyer or judge will now gain more ground to tell you, oh, this is what you have been instructing them to do in your country. Now you have brought them in Finland to do it. For that reason, you have violated the laws of Finland. We are going to imprison you, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. You cannot tell them that, oh, I'm not the one that invited them. Let me shock you one thing. Yes, someone else have the free liberty, the right to do or greet people. Let me tell you why they are allowing Simon Ekpa to intertwining with them. Let me tell you the secret. The plans is also one of the things that Nigerian government have said. The Finland have to do everything to imprison Simon Ekpa, at least until 2027. You know why? They plan with these people. Hey, God have mercy. Wow. They really planned well, oh. The reason why they live Simon Ekpa so many, they greet everybody, greet, they smile, they take pictures, they take videos. So that they will take that use of opportunity to say, okay, these are your people. Because when they begin to fight and cause chaos or unrest in Finland court or whatever, police will step in. And when they come inside, you Simon Ekpa will not be, you not tell the police or the persecutor, oh, they are not my people. But you have been taking pictures and videos with them. And they will ask those idiots who are there for that mission, is he with you? Yes, he's our prime minister. Look at our pictures and our videos. God will say physical evidence. When we are still battling with it, let them provide a physical evidence from Nigeria to persecute Simon Ekpa on terrorism. Then they will now say, okay, this one now is just arrest. Okay, for that, we have pardoned you for the 6 years. Now you are going to go like 8 months or 1 year, which is after Nigeria election. And what they want to achieve, they have achieved it. You get the point now? That is exactly the point. That is the reason. There is nothing more and nothing less. Well, before we go to the comment section, don't forget our usual method. Let us share the awareness. Islam have no room in Biafra territory. If you don't mind, well, let's go there. Regade.
Even a post like this under my comment section and my timeline, something like, Indigo, come to the light of the world, come to Islam. You know, I'm not stereotyping and I'm not going to be biased. You see, my candid advice to Igbos, especially the businessmen among them, you have to be very sensitive and know how you can secure your land. You know, one thing about Igbos is that they are resilient. Their land could have been taken during the Biafran War, but they discovered that these people cannot be conquered easily. And they are determined people, resilient people. That is why the land of Igbo till now has not been conquered. But you know one thing about Islam that many of you don't understand is that they are gradualists. They are patient people. They are very, very patient. They don't rush. They take time to attend to whatever they want to achieve. You know what Afghanistan told US? They said, you have the weapons, you have the tech, but we have all the time in the whole world. We are very patient. We'll wait for you. That was how they infiltrated US education system. They discovered that US cannot be conquered, not by any means. And they discovered that if you can brainwash the upcoming generations of children emanating from US, then you are finished US. That was how Qatar came up with their foundation, started pumping money into US education system from the grassroots. That was how they were able to lobby in Barack Obama in the year 1996 to become senator. And he came in as a Christian, disguised as a Christian, but underneath a jihadist. And he came in with LGBTQ+. He started sponsoring LGBTQ+, brainwashing the children. That was how the children of that time are the youth of today. They are the one disturbing the peace of the country today. They are the one disturbing US today. They are the leftists. They are.
Welcome back. Let us go to the comment section. Okay. According to the post, I said, update. The Biafra Republic government in exile, BRIGY, distances itself from USB and all propaganda and misinformation going around about Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's court case in Finland. So according to them, they said anybody that's from USB that is sharing this information about Simon Ekpa say they are all fake. The only information you need to take is the one from BRIGY, according to them. But that is not the issue. So let us just see from the comment section what is really happening. Because I know a lot of people must have their own take. Okay, if he said the cry is too much, my brother, they don't cry too much. Drake said, make I help on make this garbage go viral small. As on don't reduce Finnish to this level. Old fools everywhere, my brother. That one, he choked me himself. He gets with the he said, it is good as they make it clear that BRIGY Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has absolutely nothing to do with USB or USBG. Propaganda machine that at Ngozi has been using to deceive Biafrans. Look at them. They will even confuse some idiots to follow them in this nonsense. Henry said, Mr. Man, stop tagging Dr. Ngozi to this your garbage because you are a sellout with no brain. This is Simon Ekpa. The United States of Biafra, that is the post he made on the 1st of November, right? 2024. Or 11th of January 2024, if I'm not mistaken. The United States of Biafra USB Confederate Constitution is making me to feel like I want to start climbing trees in overjoy and in fulfillment of my destiny in life. Okay, let me read it complete. We move. It is of the people and for the people, right? Okay. Self-determination is your right, said. You are delusional. They are telling the guy you are delusional. If I said, still, you are crying heavily. Ultimate John said, is now I know you are one of the sabos. Hey, sorrow, agony and pain. Then make on they share this. Let it go to Alexander Stubb. That is the story of FBI and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Jason said, Ife, you are a big mumu. A very big mumu. Let me read what they highlight here. This is part of the Biafra's designee, okay? He said, shall henceforth regain her independence and act as an independent sovereign state with the name and the title of the United States of Biafra. The PM, so shall it be. The people of the United States of Biafra want to be a country where police and military are sworn to the constitution and not to the president. So another line they highlight is that the United States of Biafra is an independent country. Join the United States of America in proclaiming that all men are created equal with certain inalienable rights, including life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. You understand me? Okay, so moving forward now, let me just go to the second paragraph. My brother, this is the I wanna go take see himself. I wanna go take see this in. Wait, sorry. This is the redeclaration form where they fill all the whole documents. I mean their signatures. Look at it how it look like. Where they fill all their signature. Look at it. Okay, no worry. I will put the sample on this on the video when I'm editing. Okay, let me see if I can see this woman that Adadioranma that call herself that idiotic woman. Whether her name is here. Look at Ogenkere's signature. Is here. Obunigwe. Look at it. Where is Adadioranjo? Where is Lasuba? Her signature will be there. Maybe okay. She don't write her name. Maybe she put only signature. So this is the signature. Now they say they are not part of it. Well, to God be the glory at least. Now we know the chaff have been separated from the wheat. We move. The Afra son says Simon Ekpa is the prime minister of the BRIGY and not USB or USBG nonsense. Mad people everywhere, okay? Okay, let me see. Baba Uche said all this on I know the tire. Whether Simon Ekpa is BRIGY or USB, does it matter? It is only Simon that will decide what is all this nonsense all about. You all should concentrate more on his release first, instead of dragging whether it's USB or BRIGY. To Fiakwa. Yes, that is where we have found ourselves. This is where we found ourselves. But to God be the glory, all their evil plans couldn't work. They couldn't disoblige the court. Well, let us not celebrate because the court is not yet over. They may call them from Asarok now and push them more and tell them to go inside there and fight and scatter everything. They can do it because of the money. Yes, Finland government will just imprison them maybe one year because they are also working with Nigerian government. So they know the game. But anyway, we shall see at the appropriate time. Everything will come in place. Have a nice day, my wonderfully met dear brothers and sisters. And please, as you watch this message finish, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And today, we are not going to be on live because these few days I have not slept well. It's really down to my health. So I'm sorry, my people, that we cannot appear live today. Maybe tomorrow or next tomorrow we might consider. But for now, I need to have a good sleep. So please, bear with me. Please, I beg all of you, bear with me. Until I come your way again, I still remain your one and only Okulora One Nation. The reason why I need to explain myself to you because power belongs to the people. Without you, there is nothing like Okute Daily Talk. So I owe all of you that respect. Okay? Kachineke mezioku.